Hi everyone. Okay, so today I am going to show you guys the grass garden that we did. I know that sounds crazy. And some of our chicken coop edits we've made and what we're getting done around here to really set things up for next year. This year was just kind of a flop. I had spent all winter researching, decided what we were going to do, that kind of thing, and it really didn't work out. It didn't work out the way I thought it would work out. There's not a lot of other YouTubers that are in 6B and have the same kind of experiences with the weather we have here, and that's something I really just didn't factor in our planning. So that's going to lead us to not be using necessarily the ground we have, probably making a lot of raised beds. I know that's not everyone's preferred method, but I think with our soil levels and the amount of rain and stuff we get here, that's going to be our best bet. We have a lot of clay in our soil. Southern Ohio, you wouldn't think that, but we do. It's just really red. There's not a lot of nutrients. So I think raised beds and compost and fertile soil is going to be the way we can do this the best. So I'm going to go walk over there and yeah. So just so you get an idea, this is our porch where all of our big stuff's growing. Those tomato plants are sad. They were extras. Don't judge me. Here's where our big stuff's growing. And then right over here is the weird grass garden. We trimmed up a whole bunch of this. We had laid mulch in the spring and the grass still came up around it. So we're trying to now kill it. Hopefully we cut it all the way down to 1. This stuff was still a little tall, but we cut it all the way down to 1, where I know I didn't plant anything, and we're hoping that kind of gets it going. You can still see some mulch here. We're pretty bummed out. We spent way too much money on mulch. Okay. So, and yes, I'm just walking through this grass and calling it a day. There's some there. Oh, look, this one has flowers. Excuse my feet. I don't know what this is, but there's a little flower here. This must be a cucumber. This looks just like a cucumber. I'm gonna bet that that's cucumber, and that's probably some cucumber. That's not flowering yet. And I know it's really hot, and a lot of people say not to grow cucumber when it's hot, but we're just growing what we're growing, and if it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. And that's that. Right? There's a green bean. And here's... Ooh, a bee. Ooh, sorry. I love bees, but they still freak me out, and I don't want them to touch me. Here is the squash. Oh, I'm so excited. So what we had done, we had literally just, I came in here with some, it's not open yet. I came in here with some mulch from our some compost from our chickens, and just planted stuff and then threw it down on top of stuff. And I figured if it sprouts, it sprouts. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's exciting, you know? One plant is better than none, and before we would have had none. I think that's another cucumber, and there's another over there. There are some wild violets that grow out here, so it's really hard. You have to pay a lot of attention and make sure you're not looking at those. This stuff's dying, so that's good. We had cardboard laid down over here before we mowed it, so I think that's why that's dying better. Is that a bunch of green beans? Oh my gosh. Let me get to an area with some shorter grass. There's a watermelon. Woohoo! I have to be careful because there's also poison ivy growing in here, which is annoying. Look at my green beans. Oh, I'm so thrilled. Oh, there's another one over there. I could not be more excited. I literally haven't even been able to water over here. I watered once when the hose reached, but I just kind of, I don't know. I lost a little bit of faith, you know, in it, and I just kind of, well, whatever happens is what happens. I think maybe we've had a deer issue though, because those stems look like they got bit down. We took down the fence around it. There's it to expand the chicken coop, which I'll show you in a minute. And we have deer. They come up here at night, try to eat our stuff. And our neighbor feeds them, so they're more inclined to come over to our property afterward because they're used to just wandering around here, which is kind of a bummer. I know deer are beneficial and they're really cool, but it sucks for us. There's probably cucumber. I'm so excited about that squash. I'm hoping, I kind of planted them in rows here. Like there might be some more squash that pop up there. And I planted like a row of cucumber. That's why there's that one and one over there. And I tried to keep them far enough away from each other so they wouldn't cross-pollinate. I think that's that green bean. I'm so excited. And I know this looks crazy to everyone else who does this. But I was so upset. We had plowed everything and it was all ready to plant, and then it rained for, I'm not kidding, 2 weeks. It rained every day for 2 weeks. When it rains every day for 2 weeks, all it does is flood and then grows a bunch of grass. I was so bummed out. So I just came out, and because we don't have a tiller to our disposal, we were using someone else's. It was actually a tractor that came out and tilled everything up for us. And we couldn't just like have them come out again. You know, it was going to be like, it's a whole thing. It's an entire situation. So next year I'm going to do no-till, and we're going to work on the front garden like I discussed in either the video before this or the video after this. I'm not sure what I'm uploading first. But I just kind of threw everything out there and I crossed my fingers. I don't know. To Appalachia, 6B, 7A, 6A, they have these big fruits. They kind of look like a mango. It looks like something's been eating this. Might have aphids, actually. They are native to Appalachia, and they have these mango-looking type fruits, and I hear that they taste similar to bananas. Not exactly like bananas, but similar to. We had a bigger one right here that died, but then these two sprouted up. So you can see the root, the stem here, and then these two sprouted up around it, and I was thrilled because usually these things grow, hi ladies, sort of on like the banks of rivers and creeks. And that's not exactly, you know, where our house is or anything. We really lucked out that this one just happened to grow back where it is. Hi, ladies. There's all our girls. We have one under the chicken coop there getting in some shade. There's 7 of them that we have, so one must be in there laying an egg or something. Hi. Hi, ladies. New water. You just see a little chicken butt around that Maxwell house. That's our feed thing, and my 8-year-old left it in there. It's not usually this messy in here. It's a little hot, huh, girls? Yeah, you want some ice in your water? There she is. That's Hilda there that just came out from under the house. Hi. Hi. We'll get you some ice. We fill up old Dr. Pepper bottles and put them in the freezer, and it really works because we just shove them in their water there that has a bunch of the little pack at it and water comes out things on them, and we put it in there and keeps the water nice and cool for them. And we had just, before they were just in a small area, we decided to move this fence. This is fencing we already had here. We decided to move this, put it over here. Ooh, something growing over here. I don't know what that is. We have a tomato. Here's a volunteer tomato. The chicken run had been here, and I think we gave him a tomato or something, and it popped out, which is kind of cool. We planted some pumpkins here, and we're gonna see if they'll grow kind of in that pile because it's far enough away from the coop the chickens can't get it. But anyway, we brought this out over here and extended this out. Then we put that whole row of cattle fencing. Okay, leave it alone. It's not big enough yet. We put that whole row of fencing up, and they just have a lot more space and more grass, and it's just going to be better for them. You know, more room, better situation. So we left the compost bowl out here, and they're trying to figure out why they don't have any compost. Goofy girls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the other one? Zoe, we're missing a red chicken. You need to come look for it, please. Go look for it, please. And check their water. This is that little bit. I think we might put another, there we go, thing in there. And they love her. They know. They're like, you feed us, you water us, we love you. Silly girls. But yeah, we expanded it, made it a lot bigger. Those are some old tree limbs we put in here to kind of let them pick at. She's in there. Okay. Kind of let them pick at it, you know, do their thing. And will you put the food scooper back in their food container? Oh, okay. Well, you need to put it on top of the water thing then. But yeah, this is just our small update of what's going on and how we're working it out. We have a lot of property to work with, and we're just, you know, working on it. We're just trying to make it work, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but you know, just gotta work on it. So anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope you're able to accomplish something, whether it's putting in a whole garden bed or just, you know, cutting a couple suckers off some tomatoes. Have a good day.